Well, you asked me on Corona Forum, why is that the AMD, which is cooled better and with on water, is doing it faster? Well, I don't know the exact mechanism because I'm not AMD engineer. I just I am just an overclocker that know how to regulate workstations. So right now I have temperature about 53 degrees and I'm on the stock settings. The standard memory XMP for 300, 3200, so 3200 megahertz. And here you have it, 2.750 gigahertz. And this is another machine. The same CPU, same type of the CPU, but strictly another machine. So it's not the question of which sample, because I had like 20 of those. It's the question, what is the mechanism of it? I don't know. How does it work that it knows that it's gonna heat up? I just can say that it just works like it heats up too fast, so the clocks are getting lower, and that's all. You can see that on the settings system. The highest efficiency. Okay. Here's Ryzen Master, which was off. And also you can see that now the Core 0 is going up to 4.3 gigahertz. So there was nothing on. This is the standard profile. Nothing is changed. This none of those profiles are on. EDC, TDC, SOC power and CPU power, PPT, everything is normal. Nothing is on. So we can close it. Let's go to the BIOS so you can be sure that I have not overclocked anything. It's just like that. We got into BIOS. And this BIOS is 1.1. Even older BIOS. There is nothing changed. Nothing. So how does it go that fast? Because it just, in my opinion, CPU is testing how quickly uh, it will heat up under stress. And if it heats up too fast, the CPU cores are much often put into C6 or retention for a moment. So that's the only answer. In my opinion, the true reason why there is a difference between effective clock and perfect clock is that perfect clock is just that what you would like to have, and effective clock is what you have. And why does effective clocks differs between air cooling and water cooling? Good water cooling, not just IO. Because there's a mechanism that checks how quickly CPU is getting heat up. That's the only reason. How did AMD implemented this? I don't know. When did they do it? Since the first Threadrippers. Second Threadrippers were obviously crippled by this in very obvious sense. And people are buying air cooling for this, and they are thinking that it is great that you have good temperatures on air. You have, but also you are having 400 megahertz uh, lower effective clocks. So you are having good temperatures. You are having 64 or 32 cores, but you are not having the same effective clocks. So you are not getting the full potential even. And we are not even talking overclocking, because on overclocking it will overtake air like. So, do I know? I don't know. I'm just a guy who is making workstations and is testing a lot of stuff. Yeah. So participating, it's like just I'm just a tester. I'm testing stuff. A lot of stuff. This is just a small beginning. A lot of different stuff. Different settings, different RAMs. A lot of different stuff. Participating in OSET challenges. So I don't know how it truly works. AMD never showed it. AMD never talked about it. But it's there. And you have to know that it's there. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. It will come out. Thanks.